Bonjour, or should I say hello? Long time no see, no YouTube, but now I'm back. COVID-19 times made me want to do some more videos to get it out there and make some people start tie flies, and yeah, don't just sit around at home and wait for a vaccine. Everybody's doing that, of course, but yeah, now I'm back with my YouTube channel with fly tying, and of course it's salmon flies that's on the menu, because if you have been following me for the last couple of years, it's only salmon fishing I do now, and sea trout, of course. And yeah, I've been posting tons of salmon flies on Instagram and on Facebook, so if you want to take a look at them, you can check out my Instagram account. It's enflies. I post regularly there, but it's been a break now since the fishing season ended. Usually I'm kind of tired of tying flies then, but now I'm back. Today I'm going to tie a pretty simple pattern, but it's, in my eyes, it's not simple because it has to be perfect to fish good, and that's the Sunray shadow. I got actually a lot of requests on Instagram on how I tie my Sunrays. I can will show you that. What I'm using is tubes are from Futurefly. The reason I use them is because I think they are perfectly soft and not too stiff. Yeah, so I've been experimenting with a lot of other tubes, but this is what I prefer. Cut it in what size you want to when you tie in the fly, like 4 centimeters, 6, 8. Some people do 2, 1, depends on the size, of course. There's no rules there. For the underwing, fox, white fox. They are what I prefer. Sometimes I use polar bear, but I think the fox gives it a bit more volume in the body, and the white color is more white than the white ice bear, because if you get original white ice bear, it's not completely white. So yeah, that's why I use it. For my top wing and middle wing, I use Cashmere Goat. I use monkey also. I know the monkey is the original pattern, but I actually bought a bunch of Colobus monkey last year, but everything is tied up and I haven't got anything. I haven't bought anything monkeys in the last, not monkeys, but capes in the last year. So it's all of my flies that that I've been using. So, but this is a really good material instead of monkey. It's cashmere, as I said. It's my sponsor Sazza sells them. Sazza Fly Fish, check him out. The difference of this and normal goat from like Vineyard, etc., like normal goat, is that they are the fibers are like more. It shines more, and it don't have those burn tips like you see on a regular goat cape, and like a goat skin, not a cape, but a skin. Sorry for my terrible English sometimes. Yeah, I guess some of my friends will comment on that. So yeah, but this is a really good material for the Sunrays, and I also use them on other type of tube flies for the wing. Perfect stuff, and it's cheap, and it works really good. Strong material as well. Super glue. Oh, head cement, I mean. And some Zappa Gap super glue. Been using this for 10 years now, and it's perfect. I'm using a black tying thread. You can use a 12-0, 10-0, 8-0, whatever you prefer. I prefer 12-0 actually. Sometimes I use 10 if the Sunrays are really big. You want a big head. And that's pretty much it. So let's keep going. Okay, so I start off with cutting off a piece of the tube. It's like 3 to 4 centimeters, maybe 5. Depends on how big you want to fly. starting off with just hitting the blue flame a bit, and I tap the lighter so I get a little butt in the front there. Okay, and now put it on your dubbing needle. This is actually a Futurefly time wise for tubes. It's pretty good. I tested some, and I actually like to have an own vise for tubes, and then I have my regular vise for hook flies. So I'm always making a little of a fundament at the bottom. Okay, and now I tie in the fox. So I'm picking out a piece that's not too thick or too thin. I always work a lot with the hair. Like I'm pulling out the loose fibers, etc. Like that. Okay, so I'll make the wing maybe like, let's say 2 to 3 centimeters above the tube, and then I'm tying it in. Fox is a really easy material to tie in, and it's easy to tighten it up because it's not that slippery as the goat and the monkey, etc. are. So there is the bottom wing, and what I do every time I do this, I'm putting on some. This is not glue. This is just head cement. I feel like this head cement, it goes through the tying thread pretty easy, and it goes down to the material. I use a lot of glue as well, of course, but like for the Sunray, I definitely use very much head cement to get all the head cement into the materials. That's really important to keep a fly for a long time. Okay, so let's pick a piece of goat. So I'm taking a bunch that I feel is enough. Like, this is something you can calculate a bit yourself, of course. And here I pull out the under fibers. This is what I do, and I use those fibers. I pull out one more time. Okay, so now I actually have a little underwing before the main wing. So I tie this in. Like that. You want it to be, I always look above the fly because then I can see, like, am I at the middle or is it wrong, etc. So yeah, so that's the first part. Again, some head cement on, and now I go for the main wing. So now you want to use, like, you can taper it if you want to do something with it. A little tip is, like, okay, you measure it, you want to see how big it is. Okay, I want it there. Then you take it off and you cut it at that point. Okay, I cut. So now it's cut off. I usually wet the point I want to tie in, because, as I said earlier, the goat and the monkeys and materials like that are really slippery when you tie it. It's not like the temple dog or the fox. So what I do, I just take some spit and I rub it in. So now you can see it's like a little butt. Don't do this at home, people, when it's Corona. Okay, so now it's there. I do a half stick, a couple of more, and then I just start tying it tighter and tighter. And I'm just taking a look from above. Is it okay? No, it's not actually. So this is what I'm really... I cannot tie a Sunray that's not at the center top. I want it to be perfect, so again, putting it at the center, doing a half stick, 1, 2, maybe 3, and then I'm tightening it slowly, slowly, and then harder, harder. At the same point I'm like squeezing here, as you can see. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty okay. And now a little trick is to just adjust it a bit, like the underwing and the top wing. You can also like lift it up and adjust it a bit. Like that. Oh, it's pretty okay, I think. And now I'm very often putting on some glue. This is the first time I used the super glue on this fly in this video now. So this is just to tie in the goat perfectly, because on a Sunray you don't want the materials to go under the middle part of the tube. Like, it's only going to stay on the, let's say, on the 180 degrees on the top. That's my opinion. Maybe not that much as well. So I am using a Zappy Gap. Just putting on a thread like this. That's it. And then I'm doing some turns at the, like here at the beginning of the head, and then I'm going forward, backwards again. So now everything is really tight there. Now I'm cutting off the waist in front. Oops. Okay. And then I'm putting on head cement again on top of this, because then all this head cement will go into the fibers of the goat and keep it tight. Serious guys, this will save you a lot of flies. Like there. And then, yeah, let's do two Peacock fibers. Okay. And a lot of you guys probably wonder, how do you make them lay perfectly? If you don't find fibers that lay perfectly like this, you can just take some spit on your fingers, like this, and you can just draw them like this. Do that a couple of times, and as you can see, now it starts bending. It's not that stiff anymore. Then you can shape it like this. So let's do that. And you want to have it perfectly on the center, on the head, on the top of the head, like that. Then just cut off the waist in front, like that. Keep tightening it. On the Sunray you can, like, it doesn't matter if the head is a bit big. That's kind of how the fly is. Okay. Again, I do head cement. This is the last time. Like that. And I tie it in again. Now I'm finishing the thread. Like that. Just cut it off. What I do now, when I usually tie these flies, I put them up on a, yeah, I can show you. Actually, I have some stuff here. Yeah, just some nails and stuff that I'm putting them on so they dry. So maybe I tie like 10 Sunrays if I have a big order or tying flies to myself. And I put them up here. And when they are dry tomorrow, I'll do this one more time with the head cement. Then they are completely, you can't destroy them. They're completely, it's so hard. Actually, a friend of mine caught 20 fish in like 3 days or something this summer on one of my Sunray variations, and nothing fell off, not even a jungle cock. So this is pretty amazing how strong they are when you do it like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed how I tied my Sunrays. A lot of people have been asking about them, so I think this is a pretty good pattern that everybody should have in their books. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. New video are coming up soon, so keep in touch, stay healthy, and yeah, see you later.